It's showtime.
Hey guys, Django Fett here, hunting down games, comics, TV shows, movies, and more. And we are down to our very last Netflix show, and that is Punisher Season 2. Let's just start with the good first, because I got a lot to say about this freaking show. So, the first is Jon Bernthal. He is awesome, okay? He is great as Punisher, without a doubt in my mind. He is the best Punisher. The action was really good when it played out. One side character, Curtis, was great. He was an awesome side character, best by far. I just really like the dilemma between him and Frank, and him trying to decide what is the right thing or not. The priest hitman seemed interesting, but so short, and glossed over when it ended. And the first 3 episodes were good. They were really good. I really liked the start of it. The action was just really stood out in those 3 episodes alone. And the last 3.5 episodes were debatable. Because of the massive plot holes that held it down, I was kind of iffy on the last 3.5 episodes because I did like it at the same time, but at the other point, the plot holes really held it down. And that's really all the good I can really mention about the freaking Punisher Season 2. And this is coming from a guy who loved Season 1, really liked the change that Netflix was doing. But Season 2 really showed in the flaws, and I cannot sit back and stand for these Netflix shows anymore. I just can't be like such fanboying out over these Netflix shows anymore. This is like our, I don't even know, our like, what is it, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11th iteration, 12th iteration season right now, which is crazy. You know, that's a lot of seasons. Let's just start with a lot of bad shit that's going on, man. First off, like I mentioned, the massive amount of plot holes throughout the show. I'm not gonna spoil too many. There's only gonna be a few. But Punisher initially faces off Billy and his gang with a single handgun. Not very smart. You would think he would be equipped with like an automatic rifle or something, because his gang, Billy's gang, have fucking automatic rifles, and they're kind of like in the military and such. So, yeah, not a good thing, Frank. We also have the priest hitman, and that went nowhere, very short. And the one thing I want to mention the most, and there's still a million other fucking things, but I don't want to do spoilers or anything. The one thing that really pissed me the fuck off was Billy Russo as Jigsaw. Now, I loved him in Season 1. I really liked him and Frank and their bond with one another in the past, and them trying to think about how they're gonna, you know, their bond with one another. I really liked that, and him turning out as a villain. But with Jigsaw, they messed him up completely in probably 2 ways. The first way is his look, okay? So there are 2 aspects to the look, okay? There is one where it is coming from the comic book aspect, where you want it exactly like the comic book, and a lot of people don't like that. There's a lot of people that go on the realistic aspect, and I'll get to that. But Jigsaw is supposed to look like this, okay? He's supposed to look like this. This is fucking menacing. Look at all these different looks I'm putting up. That's fucking awesome, okay? That's fucking scary. Hell, Punisher fucking Warzone. Say what you want about that movie. Respected the fucking look of that of Jigsaw, okay? Then we come to something that I think a lot of people will agree with me on, and that's the realistic aspect. Okay. So, after Punisher Season 1, and this is a spoiler, I don't even care at this point if you haven't seen Punisher Season 1. I'm spoiling it. Don't care. Frank takes his face, yeah, and he shoots his face too. Shoots it with a bullet, you know, goes straight through his cheek. And he grabs his face, okay? Bashes it against the fucking glass and shreds his fucking face. This is what he looked like at the end. So you're telling me he goes from this to this What? How the hell are you supposed to get perfect fucking care and perfect fucking plastic surgery that your face looks practically immaculate and you have a few little scars and you're like, oh my face looks... Bitch, you just have a little bit of scars, okay? That's fucking nothing! These are some of the laziest makeup artists I have ever seen, man. This is fucking horrendous. And he wears like this stupid fucking mask that has Sharpie, and he Sharpied just because of his fucking therapist said he wanted to do. And things probably stinks of Sharpie. I believe me, I know. I've worn a mask with fucking Sharpie and I've drawn on it. It's not fun. It's awful. But he has this stupid fucking mask the whole time. And then when he revealed his look, I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta be fucking kidding me. And even the writing was on the wall too, because when you saw the trailer, I was like, this does not look good. So I was like, okay, let's wait till the actual show comes out and then I'll judge it. The actual show comes out, and boy, oh boy, did they fuck up the look, man. I cannot believe it. How the hell do you get pristine fucking plastic surgery and look like this? It makes no logical sense whatsoever. Oh man, that shit pissed me the fuck off, man, as you guys can tell. And then there's the personality is ass. He's just yelling all the time, and he has this bond with the therapist, and which I want to get to as well. We have Madani, little whiny bitch, the therapist, Russo, and Priest Hitman. Tons of fucking subplots with side characters which are completely unneeded. Instead of fucking Punisher! I came to see Punisher, motherfucker! Not this shit with all these different characters! Fuck off with that shit! And then moving on, we have the cliches. The cliches are terrible in this fucking show. The therapist, who is in love with her patient, who happens to be Billy Russo, who's scarred and doesn't remember shit. And she wants to slowly become like him and want to, you know, reach out to him. Where have I seen that before? Oh yeah, something a million times fucking better. I just feel bad for therapists, man, and the bad rep they get from the media, man. Like, just entertainment-wise. And how they are portrayed. Like, shit like this, murderers, or some crazy ludicrous shit, instead of just on a realistic basis. And somehow the therapist, always fall in love with the killers or something like that. Some ludicrous, crazy, asinine shit like that. Fuck off, man. Fuck off. And then we have the homeless girl. My god, definitely the second worst character after the therapist. Who is, you know, portrayed as tough and witty, and none of her jokes fucking landed. And, bitches and whines the whole fucking time, just like I'm doing, but far worse, and runs away every time she gets. Every chance she gets, she tries to fucking run away. And never fucking learns. And then we have the angry cop who is fucking angry all the time because she's angry and she's got issues from season 1. But I don't give a shit, okay? Stop it, okay? I'm sick of these. And then Billy, the goofy villain, and his D-rank gang with masks and shit, and just, I'm sick of all this shit right here, man. I'm sick of it. Cliche after cliche. Then the 13 episode run. It's too much. And I really feel like when you don't have a capable team of writers and producers, it's gonna show. And the only time it's worked is with the Daredevil shows. Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, all great. But when you do it with the other shows, they all end up being garbage. I'll give Jessica Jones Season 1 benefit of the doubt. I think that was great. That was fantastic. But the rest of them are just horrible. Okay? Just cut out the fat and put in 8 to 10 episodes. Make them a little bit longer, and I would be happy with that. But it's really showing, and when you do more and don't know what the fuck to do with them, and you put all this fucking padding for no fucking reason. And lastly, the last thing I want to get to is the humanizing Punisher crap. Every single fucking episode. I kid you not. I know we get it after season 1, and I understood it, okay? You're setting up his character, you're making us, you know, understand his backstory, what he's like, what his past is, and really sympathize with him. I get it. I liked it. But with this, you repeat the shit again, and I'm sick and tired of it. I just want to see some fucking action and carnage, like with fucking Punisher 1989 and Punisher Warzone. Punisher 1989 isn't that bad. It's cheesy and bad in many ways, but it's cheesy fun. It's entertaining as hell. I'll give it that. Those two movies had their moments, but they were quickly glossed over with the carnage and awesome action moments. I came to see Punisher do his thing, and I get it, you have to have padding, you know, some moments, but not for the whole fucking season. I mean, come on. It's like, okay, 6 episodes were good, the rest were garbage. I mean, come the fuck on, they were just so boring. There's just too much bullshit and padding in the middle that just hampered. It just brought it to an abrupt halt when it happened. An abrupt halt. After 3 episodes, halt. You know, 9 episodes later, okay, we're starting back up again. Now you can be interested. So, Punisher Season 2 gets a... Now, I wouldn't say this is like the worst Netflix show. I still think it's Iron Fist Season 1, to be honest. But I have to say, I'm glad these Netflix shows are ending. Okay, I'm really happy now because only Daredevil has shown to be really good. And they'll probably continue on with the Disney stuff. They'll probably continue that. And they'll never change. It'll probably be like really boring garbage. But, you know, I'm glad this is the last one. I'm done with this shit. I'm just pretty happy. But I have to say they're hit and miss with these Netflix shows, and I just found this really extremely disappointing. I wanted something great, you know? I wanted something built it off season 1 and become its own thing and become so satisfying, but it's really hampered with a ton of fucking issues. And honestly, at many points, the writing rivals Iron Fist Season 1 at many points, I would have to say. So this is probably the angriest I've been in a while, I would have to say. It's not the worst show of all time. It really isn't. It's probably the second worst, to be honest, in the Marvel shows. But it's not the worst. I mean, so just watch it yourself and then be your own judge. I'm not hating on anybody who likes it, not by any means. I just got pissed with it, and I'm sick of this Netflix Marvel crap. And I'm just glad it's done, to be honest. I'm just so happy it's done. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Django Fett, and I'll see you, my fellow Mandalorian, and Mandalorian brothers and sisters, next time. Ooh, yeah!